Hi and welcome here at BMC Switzerland at the Media Days in Reischach. We are having a couple of really exciting new products, 5 in total for the model year 2018, which I'm going to introduce to you in the next couple of minutes. So here we are looking at the all-new Speedfox, which is our new trail mountain bike. So for us it was really important to keep the very good riding capabilities of the current Speedfox, but add a couple of really cool extra technologies to it. So the first thing I want to introduce to you is what we call Trailsync. It's a seat post that in the moment where you drop the saddle also activates the shock. So it's one process basically. You drop the saddle and it opens up the shock. So that means you're always in the right mode. As soon as you drop your saddle, you're always in the open mode of the damper. So it's totally logical. As soon as you go into a descent, your damper is open and you don't need to fiddle around with one hand already halfway down the trail, but you're basically always having two hands on the bar. And a nice side effect is that you have only one lever left on the bar. So it's a really clean setup in total. And it's totally intuitive. And as soon as you lift up the seat post again, it's putting your damper into the firm mode, and it's not completely blocked in the trail mode, sorry. And that means basically you have again a little bit more efficiency for the bike if you climb or in a flat section. In total the seat post has 3 positions: completely down, a middle position and the highest position. After that, we also looked a lot at the frame, how to integrate even more cables. So for us, as a Swiss company, there's a lot of Swiss design heritage. So we wanted to make the frame as clean as possible. And I guess we really achieved this goal. Basically, all cables on the frame are gone. So even where you connect the rear triangle with the main triangle, there's no more cable visible. That's hidden under this little flap there, which protects from dirt, but on the other side also hides the cable nicely. In terms of the geometry, it's very similar to what we had in the past, but we managed to massively lower the standover height, which always gives you a lot more feeling of security on the bike and actually makes it super nice to ride. Last but not least, maybe quickly to mention, we have a size split strategy on the bike. So the small has a 650 wheel set. Medium has a 1 in 29 and one bike in 650, and then large and extra large are 29 only platforms. 650B has 130 millimeters of travel, 29 has 120 millimeters of travel. So now I would like to introduce to you the new Trailfox amp. So this is our first e-mountain bike, first e-bike for BMC in general. So for us it was really important that we are not creating just another e-bike, but we are following our roots and are really focusing on the riding quality of the bike. So the main goal was really to mimic what everybody really likes about our all-mountain bike without an e-assist, the Trailfox, that we can copy these riding capabilities and the riding feel to this bike as well. So first and foremost we were focusing on everything that has to do with the suspension dynamics, that we make a bike that is fully capable and feels like an all-mountain ride. So we played around in our Impact Lab, which is our R&D facility, and had a lot of prototypes, different versions quickly made, tested, and in the end ended up with this final geometry. Prototypes we showed last year already in Eurobike and also a concept bike, and actually this is the result, which is very close to our latest rapid printing prototype that we showed on Eurobike. So what you see immediately is we beefed up all the suspension bearings and bushings to make sure that it can handle the big loads of the bikes. We did a couple of adjustments that are e-specific. So for example, we raised the bottom bracket slightly to take into account basically that you are also pedaling uphill in technical sections with an e-mountain bike, and a couple of more adjustments. So the bike is featuring an E8000 Shimano engine, which also there we basically bought all existing e-mountain bikes that we thought are relevant, tested all the engines, and we're actually in the end super satisfied with the E8000 that gives the bike exactly what we wanted, a sensitive mountain bike specific engine for that bike. Apart from that, again, same story, which we have basically at all our bikes, is the integration. So we wanted to make sure the bike looks cool, sleek, fresh, and developed a couple of unique solutions for the Shimano engine and battery. So there's the covers that you see here, the covers that nest the motor, that really make the bike look like a real mountain bike and very aesthetically pleasing. So here we are looking at the Agonist. Agonist is a bike that we built for the experience of marathon cross-country racing or endurance cross-country riding. So it's basically made for the rider that loves to put 1 or 2 number plates a year on his bike, does his marathons, but in general loves to ride uphill and enjoys the downhill. Basically a very stable platform to do a lot of riding with a little bit of an uphill focus of this bike. So this is a 110mm platform, 29-inch only, very lightweight, very efficient in terms of our EPS suspension system. So we can tune this APS system into basically all kinds of modes. So if you want to have a very plush, very soft riding experience, this is possible, and also something that is efficient but also very sensitive at the same time. So it's a very versatile system which we use for the Agonist. So obviously what's important about a cross-country marathon bike is that the position on the bike is a stable and sporty position, but not too crazy and aggressive. So basically it's combining this, so it allows you to stay for a long time in the saddle, but still, as I said, being efficient and lightweight. And then also there we have a really nice feature that's basically an integrated lockout for the damper. So you push that lever, basically a cable that runs through the down tube activates the suspension with 3 modes, and you can manage it basically directly from the handlebar. Again, there you don't need to put your hands down and put the right mode in there, but you just keep going and manage it all over the lever at the bar. So this is the new Agonist.